But one interest group that will be happy with this big government socialist bill if it passes are the unions that fund the Democrat Party. Tucked inside this bill is a proposal to provide a $4,500 additional incentive exclusively for union-built electric vehicles. This provision runs counter to the Democrats' purported goal of reducing carbon emissions and getting more electric vehicles on the road. That's because nearly half of all U.S. automotive production comes from automakers with workforces that have chosen to not unionize. In fact, of the 60 automakers in the United States that build electric vehicles, only 2 are unionized. So Democrats are effectively pitting American auto workers at union plants against the auto workers who work in my congressional district at the Toyota manufacturing plant in Georgetown, Kentucky, the largest Toyota manufacturing plant in the world. But small businesses are impacted because small businesses that are not unionized are part of the supply chain. So let me be clear. There is no environmental benefit or additional carbon reduction achieved by favoring union-made vehicles over non-union-made vehicles. While Democrats lecture about the need to provide alternatives to the combustion engine, to gas-powered vehicles, the irony here is that this bill greatly restricts the ability for tax credits to actually reach consumers. This is because Democrats are limiting the tax credit to union-built U.S. assembled vehicles and applying these proposed limitations to the current EV market. Estimates indicate that only 2 of over 50 electric vehicles would qualify for the full tax credit. This is not building back better. This is a payoff to political supporters. Nearly half of all U.S. automotive production comes from automakers with workforces that have chosen to not unionize. Why are we punishing these manufacturers of electric vehicles? Because it's not about the environment. It's not about promoting electric vehicles. It's about a political payoff to union supporters of these campaigns. This provision is nothing more than that, a payoff to the union bosses who control Democrat politicians in Congress and the Democrat in the White House. We should be for small businesses. And if we're for the environment, we shouldn't discriminate against non-union automakers and the small businesses that support non-union manufacturers like Toyota in Kentucky's 6th Congressional District. And with that, my friend from Missouri, again, I thank him for his leadership in opposing this massive tax increase on small businesses and for helping me highlight the hypocrisy of the supporters of this bill.